Alright, so in the last lesson here, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to create a switchable character rig. And what I mean by that is instead of having just the general bender here with the bender flexo, the shiny metal gold bender, and all of the assets that we've pretty much taken and put it into this character rig, we're also going to have another character that we can go ahead and switch from. So first thing I want to go ahead and do here is I want to go ahead and create a new rig controller, and it's just basically going to be a circle here, and I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. Okay, go ahead and scale this up a little bit just so that it's a little bit larger than what is our original controller here. And I'm going to hit F4 to go into my surfaces menu here, and I'm going to rebuild my curve with a span of 20. And you can go ahead and actually take a look at my settings here. So we'll go ahead and hit apply, go ahead and hit close, and I'm going to grab some CVs here, CVs and vertices, which are basically the same. CVs would be the the NURBS version of the vertices. So we'll just go ahead and just grab these. I'm just grabbing every other one here. Okay, and we'll go ahead and scale this down. And then we'll just go ahead and duplicate this, scale this out. Go ahead and select these two, clear the history on them. And I'm just going to grab my, or not my personal, but another script here. And we're going to go ahead and combine the shapes for these. And just making sure that these are both the same one. You can also go ahead and take a look at your outliner so we know that that's actually one shape. Okay, so let's go ahead and call this the Bender 2.0 Master System CC. Okay. Go ahead and change the controller here, color, to whatever we want. We can basically do what we want here. So let's go ahead and just say that that's going to be blue. Okay. And I need to go ahead and add a couple extra attributes here. So modify, add attribute. The enumerated values obviously is what I want because I want that sort of pull down. So we'll call this the Bender character switch controls. So I'll just call this controls. Take the blue text here, go ahead and delete that off. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and lock this just so that it's highlighted. And this one we're going to go ahead and call the Bender switcher viz. Okay, change the green here to Bender main. Change the blue here to the Bender ghost. Go ahead and add that. Go ahead and close the add attribute window there. And I want to go ahead and select the main system master controller, and I want to go ahead and select the Bender master group controller. Hit F2 on my keyboard, and we're going to go ahead and parent and scale constraint here. So now that rig is going to work properly, and just making sure that I have this parented correctly. So now you can see where that's going to work. Okay, go ahead and add a second attribute here, modify, add attribute, and we're going to call this the Bender connection. Okay, and we're going to call this connected and free. Okay, so we'll go ahead and close this window. Select our main master controller. Come over to animate, set driven key set. We're going to load the 2.0 master controller here is the driver. The Bender master group here is the driven. Okay, we want the switcher viz to be our main attribute that we're driving here, and we want the Bender Master Group controller here to be our visibility. So it's going to be Bender Main and Bender Ghost. Okay, so we can go ahead and straight key this now, and then we'll go ahead and take the Bender Master switcher, go ahead and change this to the Ghost, take the visibility of this group, go ahead and turn that off, key that. Let's just go ahead and make sure that this works. Okay. Now we want to go ahead and take our master controller group, and we need to grab the parent constraint for this, which is going to be this parent constraint. We're going to go ahead and load this as the driven. Take the Bender connection, the node state, and since this is going to be connected, we can straight key this. Take the Bender system CC connection, change this to free, change the node state here to blocking, go ahead and key that. So now it's going to be free, as you can see. Okay, go ahead and just move that off screen. Go ahead and reorganize our group here. Okay. Go ahead and turn the Bender character off here. I'm going to leave the Ghost on. And go ahead and import my second character rig here, which is going to be the Ghost Final. And having that come in here, we're just going to go ahead and move this down a little bit here. Just making sure that it's not actually going to touch the ground. Okay, so we're going to call this the Bender Ghost main. Okay, and we will come in here and reload the Bender Master System CC as the driver, and it's going to be this switcher viz. Okay, and we want the Bender Master Ghost main here as the driven. Go ahead and key the visibility here. Since we know that we have the Bender Ghost on here, we can go ahead and key this. Oops. Go ahead and key that. Okay. Take the Bender Ghost main in the master system here and change it to the main. Change the visibility here for the Ghost and turn that off. And we'll go ahead and key that. Okay, so now whenever we select the Bender Master main or the Bender Master Ghost, you can see that it's going to change there. And now we just need to make sure that we grab the Bender Master main, the master controller for the Ghost here. We're going to do a constraint scale, constraint parent, so now it's going to move with the rig here. Okay. And we also need to grab the CC here for the Ghost. And we just need to make sure that we grab that parent constraint, which is going to be this constraint. Okay, open up our set driven key window here, load that as the driven, load the master 2.0 here as the driver. So the Bender connection, we just need to make sure that that's free. Okay, so we want to go ahead and turn this back to connected, and the node state here has to be normal. So we can go ahead and key this, take this back to free, take the node state here to blocking, go ahead and key that, and we just want to go ahead and make sure that our outliner is cleaned up here, making sure that that connection is going to work. So you can see where that's free, and if we go ahead and turn that on as connected, you can see where that's going to be connected as well as scale. Okay, so now we have two main characters and a bunch of different assets in our scene, and this basically concludes the tutorial. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Obviously there's a lot of information that's gone into the creation of this. You guys can always check us out on facebook.com, or go to the website www.mzpstudios.com. Definitely a big thanks goes out to Ben Tate and to Chris Tate for allowing me to go ahead and bring this tutorial to you guys on creating a multiple switching character rig inside of Maya. Was definitely a lot of fun to go ahead and do. And if you enjoyed our work, definitely support the site and check us out on Facebook. So thanks for watching, and I hope everybody enjoyed it.